All right, you're going to find in your Chromebook assignment something I'm entitling it, What's Your Story? Okay, so I want to do a little how to do this. So what your story is going to be about, you're going to take and look at a painting, an illustration, something that I send you, and you're going to tell what's going on as a story of that. You're not going to tell me there's people standing there. You're going to tell the story of that. So for example, we all know the story of Stuart Little. He was raised by human beings. Okay, so if I was going to, so the author of this book is E.B. White, but the person that did the picture is down here, Garth Williams. So what Garth Williams would do is he would work with E.B. White, and they would collaborate on what the illustrations would be that would complement the words of the author. So you should be able to look at an illustration and it should tell a story. So like this here, I mean, you can see it's a little mouse. Obviously, it's warm out. It must be, he's got little shorts on. He's in a little canoe made out of birch tree. It looks like he's in a little stream. He looks out in the country because you see these cornfields. So when the author is looking at this illustration, he'd be painting illustration about that kind of scene. So what isn't correct is like if you had this painting, this picture, and I said, okay, write a story about just this particular moment in time, you would not say something like, one stormy night, it was cold out. A little mouse got into a sailboat and was going into the big ocean. Obviously, that's not correct. There's nothing about that that's correct. So when you look at a painting or an illustration, you just tell that moment in time what is going on. What can you say because now you have the illustration, and now as the author, you have to come up with the words in reverse. All right, so I hope that's making sense. So let's look at this down here. First of all, I want to say this entire thing is a painting, not just this. This whole thing, you see the artist's name down here? So this floor, the wood trim down here, the wall, the people, this is all a painting. So this is two people looking at a painting, but this whole thing is a painting. Just to let you know, that's nothing to do with what I'm asking you to do though. I just want you to know that. All right, so let's say this is in a book and the illustrator, the person who made the picture, is trying to complement what the artist wrote. All right, so that's normally how it is done. But in this assignment, you're going to look at the picture and now write the story. All right, so let's try this one. All right, so you got to look at everything that's going on, right? So obviously it looks like they might be tourists, or they're have a brochure here. He has one too in his hands. All right, so all right, and obviously it's probably looks like it's in maybe a museum because this painting is really big. Normally those are in museums, not in stores or office buildings, but usually not in people's homes. All right, so let's tell us, okay. As the tourists entered the museum, they were drawn to a painting of a couple. When they walked over and looked at the painting, they imagined, what was that like for that couple? How was their life different than what theirs are? It might just be that simple. You don't have to say any more than that. That's what maybe is going on at that part of the story in a storybook. All right? I don't know if that helps or if that helps but you're telling part of the story that goes with the illustration that's in that story. And it's all made up. So you can't say anything. It can't be wrong if you're really looking at the photograph or the painting I just sent you. Like you couldn't say something like, I don't know. You could say something. Two little toddlers was running through the museum when they came across the painting. No, that's not true. They're not toddlers. They're not running around. They're standing there still. So you couldn't say something like that. All right, give it a try. And if you have any trouble, please let me know. Have a great day.